Alright guys, this is Madden 2004. I know this is going to be blasphemy for some of you guys, but honestly, I liked ESPN 2K a little bit better this year. Um, but
EA Sports.
but
It's in the
always
game.
loved Madden in the old days. Definitely played the heck out of
EA
this.
Sports is in the game. Check that out. Yeah. Remember that.
Madden NFL 2004.
Well, that was a very simple time. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick look at the rosters, mainly just the quarterbacks this time. And then going straight to playing with Michael Vick. You guys know I got to. It's just, this is the year. This is the year you play with Michael Vick. You got Cordell Stewart. You got Rex Grossman as a rookie. You got Carson Palmer as a rookie. John Kitna. You got Drew Bledsoe on the Bills. You got Jake Plummer on the Broncos. You got Tim Couch and Kelly Holcomb. Brad Johnson. And then, of course, Derek Brooks was a 99 overall. Jeff Blake on the Cardinals. Josh McCown. Drew Brees finally starting. I did not know he was there. All right, Trent Green on the Chiefs. Peyton Manning, a 92. Edgerrin James dropping to an 88 from a 92. Reggie Wayne jumping all the... I mean, not Reggie Wayne. Marvin Harrison jumping all the way up to a 99. And then Reggie Wayne being a 78. Then you got Chad Hutchinson starting for the Cowboys, of all things. Jay Fiedler, Brian Greasy. Donovan McNabb jumping up to a 95. Deuce Staley over there. Still didn't have any wide receivers at the time. Then you got Michael Vick, 95 for speed. 95 for speed. Jeff Garcia, Ken Dorsey as a rookie. T.O., Ty Streets, Brandon Lloyd as a rookie. Kevin Barlow jumping up to an 82 from, I think, a 74. Then you got Kerry Collins as an 87. Michael Strahan as a 98. Mark Brunell still there. Byron Leftwich as a rookie. Fred Taylor and LeBrandon Toefield as a rookie. You had Jimmy Smith. Chad Pennington. Vinny T. Joey Harrington jumping up to a 79. James Stewart jumping up to an 83. I think they had a rookie too. Yep, Charles Rogers from, I think, Michigan State, if I'm correct. Brett Favre, Keely Smith, and Doug Peterson. Mon Green, 92 overall. Donald Driver jumping up to an 88 from, like, pretty much not in the game at all. I mean, I know he was in the game. There's Robert Ferguson, Javon Walker. Of course, Bubba Franks. Rodney Peete, Jake Delhomme, Chris Winkie. Steven Davis jumping over to the Panthers was awesome. Deshaun Foster dropping like a rock. Muhsin Muhammad. Steve Smith jumping up to a 79. Then you have Tom Brady up to a 90 from an 82 overall. Antoine Smith, Kevin Falk, Troy Brown, David Patton, Deion Branch, Rich Gannon, Marcus Tuliasosopo, Charlie Gardner, Tyrone Wheatley. Then you got Jerry Rice jumping up to a 90. A 90 at 40 years old. Tim Brown at 86 at 37 years old. Jerry Porter, 85. That's just awesome. Kurt Warner, 91. 97 for Marshall Falk. Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt staying at a 92. Kyle Bowler as a rookie. Jamal Lewis going up to an 88. Then you got Travis Taylor, Marcus Robinson, and Frank Sanders. Todd Heap getting in there. Patrick Ramsey jumping up to a 76 overall. Trung candidate as the new starter. Lavernius Coles going over with Rod Gardner. I like this roster, except I wish they had Clinton Portis on this team. Then you got Joe Horn, Deuce McAllister, Aaron Brooks, Dante Stallworth. Matt Hasselback, Trent Dilfer, Seneca Wallace, then Alexander getting all the way up to a 91. Corin Robinson at an 86 over here from NC State. Darrell Jackson. Tommy Maddox jumping up to an 84 from like a 59, I think he was. Then you got Jerome Bettis there at an 84. Hines Ward, 93. Plexico Burris, Antoine Randall L. It's a good little group. Then you got David Carr at an 83. Dave Rigon. Stacey Mack, Jonathan Wells. Jonathan Wells pretty much ended up being the starter that year, I think. I'm not sure. I can't remember. No, it was Dominic Davis. That's right. Dominic Davis came alive that season. Andre Johnson's rookie year. Then Steve McNair, Air McNair, 93 overall from an 83 to a 93. Eddie George to an 88. And then you had Derek Mason and Drew Bennett. Frank Wychuk. And then Dante Culpepper, 88. Michael Bennett jumping up to an 86 from a 72. And then Randy Moss, 98, of course. All right, time to play with Mike Vick. All right, we're going to go Falcons. Versus the Saints. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Very curious.
From the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta comes NFL football. We're here again for another great game featuring two very solid teams. Thanks for being with us as the Saints get set to take on the Falcons. Welcome to the game. Al Michaels and John Madden here, broadcasting live. So pull up a chair and relax because this is going to be a good one.
You talk about a quarterback who can lead his team to victory. This guy has all the tools you look for. Great arm, pocket presence, and the ability to hit a receiver anywhere on the field. There's not too many like this guy, and we could see him put up big numbers in this one.
Joe Horn makes a great target for him every game. I think most people in the league like to think that he's deceptively fast. That allows him to sneak past the defense for big games. And whether or not he'll be able to against this defense is something we'll be paying a lot of attention to.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep him waiting any longer.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
All right. Presentation getting better. Oh, they started with the ball. Let's see if I can get the ball back. I'm going to try onside kick right off the bat.
The onside kick is off.
Oh.
Our EA Sports Coaching Close-Up features two of the premier coaches in the National Football League. Saints head coach Jim Haslett understands the defensive side of the ball as well as anyone, having been a former Pro Bowler and a one-time NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year. He brings great intensity to the Saints. Under pressure.
Oh, man, I started going backwards. I didn't think he was going to throw it to him.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
Give me Brooking, actually. Got him. Third down.
Super Bowl a total of 9 times as a player, assistant coach, or head coach. He was a part of the Dallas dynasty of the 70s, and he brings that same total.
We gonna blitz the hell out of them right now.
Two teams appear to be extremely evenly matched. So what do you think will make the difference in this one?
Oh, man, how did I miss that?
So I'm guessing this game is going to come down to turnovers.
All right, they're kicking a field goal here.
Plays on special teams,
Maybe, just maybe, they miss.
Harnett comes out, hoping to put points on the scoreboard for the first time. And it's on its way.
He didn't get it.
It hit the crossbar. So we'll have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38.
All right, I got an idea.
The Falcons line up in the shotgun. Sends this pass out of play. Penalty marker down on the field.
Perfect. As you guys could tell, I forgot how to bring that ball down. Alright, now it's me trying to remember this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This one falls incomplete. Looks like they'll go with a hurry up here.
That wasn't on purpose either.
Drops back, closing in. He surveys the field.
Alright, well, we'll just...
Records the stop.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Now I can't remember. Which is frustrating. Not controller select. Not game. There we go. Oh, it's L2 this time? That's what it is? Okay. Alright. Alright, guys. Alright, we're good. We're good. We got it.
Sets up. Dropping back.
Okay, does every one of these things have to be... There we go. Alright, so it's L2. I completely forgot it was L2. That's on me. But at the same time, come on, man. They change these things every year to just be slightly different running the ball.
Here's what happens. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback.
Alright, now the play is literally a sweep with Vic.
From the gun.
Whoop. Whoop.
And they picked up the first down.
Here, we'll actually run it with work done. I think that's who it is, right? Yeah, it's work done. We'll see how that goes. Algie Crumpler coming over.
Using motion. Looking upfield.
Oof.
1 yard gain by the running back. Within scoring distance.
All right. I got to try something out here. Might not work.
Trying to buy some time.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's catching up to me. Uh-oh. 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 No! 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 Wow! Dang it. He got too tired.
Step up in the pocket and let the defenders go by you. And then if it isn't there, you roll to the outside. But you never, ever, ever go backward.
All right, they got a little too fast on me there. All right, pick it up. He almost picked it up and started running again.
Now they have to do a better job of hanging on the ball because they might not be so. All
right, let's let him rest up a second. He's got to be just a little tired. All right, we got Algie Crumpler going out for a route. All right, you got to be faster than this guy. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. There we go.
Watch. Now the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
All right, now what I used to do was just roll out and then throw it to work done every 5 seconds, but safety was there.
The defender was in a perfect position to come up with a big play. He just left his hand.
All right, now I'm going to see if I can move this corner away from where I'm going to run. Oh, crap. The corner blitzed. I was not expecting that one.
The quarterback packed it in and decided to scramble.
Making sure the other team respects the run when the ball is in the quarterback's hands is important. You want to make sure that he doesn't try and do it too much, though, and get injured on the play.
Only one man back.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to scramble too much. We have 75 yards passing and negative 11 yards rushing.
Drops back, closing in. Touchdown, Falcons.
Watch here, they gave him just enough of a gap to run through.
All right, so far I haven't completed a pass with Mike Vick, but I've ran for 76 yards and a touchdown.
Feely comes in to attempt the point.
That's a little funny.
And it's up. The point after.
There's a reason they said Mike Vick was a cheat code in this.
Drive into a great one as it ends with a
Especially if you turn fatigue off. If you turn fatigue off, they're just not going to tackle him.
Keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
All right, but I had to look up which button it was because it was ridiculous. All right, give me Kearney.
Brooks with a man in motion.
See if I can get through.
He tucks it away into the
No!
good game there.
Just let Deuce have an easy game.
The defense keeps giving up runs like that for first down. They'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Give it to the
Nah.
McAllister wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
So everybody used to play this thing online. We all used to just get Mike Vick, run around like a chicken with our head cut off, and throw it to Algie Crumpler or Warwick Dunn. We never really threw it to the receivers. It was always Algie Crumpler or Warwick Dunn, because those were who were open.
Couldn't come up with the interception.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. We don't get a better chance.
But I can't remember the plays I used to use. I mean, I know that one play that I used to use all the time to throw it to Warwick Dunn.
Ready for the return. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
All right, so Mike Vick got a little bit of a rest.
Utilizing the running game to move the ball against this defense. And we'll probably see the same kind of.
I'm going to send him straight to see if we can get Finneran. Yeah, I'm going to send Finneran straight to see if we can get him out of the way. Got Warwick Dunn. Warwick Dunn. Got it. That's what we used to do all the time.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm,
Legit one of the main plays we used to do. We also used to have Warwick Dunn go straight and then run around till we found him. It didn't always work, but when it did, it was annoying to the other players that we played. All right, there's 2 fumbles, but no turnovers.
And we'll start the second quarter. Second down and short. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Do the thing, you do the thing.
Drops back, scrambling around.
Got work done again.
Breaking free.
See?
5. Touchdown.
Just a cheat code.
A nice pass.
Just a cheat code, man.
And it goes for the score.
that was just a solid play. That guy was not going
You
to
could do
be
it
the-
every single time.
The kick is up. The point after is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered
Dun,
points.
dun,
This is one of those teams that's never out of a
dun,
game.
dun,
Let them get
dun.
going early. They can.
I ain't never
hold
scared.
the
Whoa,
game.
I ain't never
If they fall
scared.
behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
New Orleans needs 2 scores to get back into this.
All right, so now we've shown we can pass it. Now we've shown we can run it.
Dime package.
We have 130 total yards. They have 15.
Man in motion. Pressure coming with the pass.
Oh, man.
Got a hand up and tipped that pass away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Using motion. They give it to the halfback. Misses the pass. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit him in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep him from picking up the first down.
Receives the handoff. Just about a yard on the runs.
All right, we're getting some stops here.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 34.
I mean, the more they run, the more stops we get. I don't really worry about them getting outside too often.
Was stuffed on that play, John.
They're just relentless when the offense decides to run the ball.
All right, I'm going to try and get
very quickly. They do a good
Gurney.
job maintaining their
I used to be able to, back in the day, used to be able to get like a bajillion tackles, and it was because I would put my favorite linebacker, whoever it was. They didn't have to be good or bad. I'd put them on special teams at a specific position. I can't remember where. And then I would almost always get a tackle with them. So they would have 10, 15, 20 tackles a game. It was hilarious. Because they were also the starter.
try and return that one. So he made the right decision there.
The Falcons.
All right, I'm going to try something here. If I remember correctly. We'll see. We'll see if I remember this correctly. Oh, he stopped running.
John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
I should have just ran it with Vic.
He didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort.
I'm going to do it again, though.
Steps up into the pocket.
Oh, man, I didn't even see him.
Quarterback gets dumped.
Okay, now I've sucked twice in a row.
To the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
Tell me 1, 2, 3. I really want to make it mine.
Takes off. It's on the ground.
Oh, man, that was a late fumble. All right, all right. It's clearly time.
New Orleans comes out with 7 in the secondary.
To just punt the ball.
Vic sends a man in
I'm not going to, but it's clearly that time I should.
pressure. He surveys the field.
All right, there we go. Oh, come on!
The Falcons get
They definitely spied me on that one
You have to wonder why they decided not to punt.
It's first and 10.
because I don't want to.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
He died. He was so slow on that one. Mike Vick was so slow on that one. I should have turned fatigue off to show you guys how ridiculous it gets. Oh, you got to pick those off.
Got his hands up and tipped the pass away.
He has to do a better job of looking off the coverage before he makes a throw like that.
Drops back. Rolling.
Ah!
He's inside.
All right, I'm just letting him get the touchdown.
Touchdown, Saints. He threw it
That sucks.
in there for the score.
The receiver ran a perfect route, and he turned around just in time to see the ball and make the catch.
Carney comes in.
All right, so I only have a few yards rushing with Mike Vick. I think only like 100, maybe. Maybe less. Honestly, maybe less.
Teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Nice kick and returnable
All right, pretty boom and kick.
from the 3. The Falcons will start the drive from 23-yard line.
All right, gotta use my favorite play on this one. See if we'll catch work done open. Yeah, we are.
Gets the pass off.
Oh no! I actually threw an interception. Mike Vick with the tackle. Okay, now I'm gonna let him. Now I'm apparently letting them come back. This is bad. This is bad. Oh my god, I suck so much. I haven't done this in forever, so I'm trying to like remember things, and it's not working out. But I did not see the safety at all. That was just dumb. I saw the guy blitzing, and I should have at least tried. Although we should have picked off their pass earlier, so I don't want to hear it.
Guys who really works hard to make himself a complete player. He's approved as a pass receiver, but he'll drop one of those easy ones every now and then.
Number 85. The man in motion. McAllister. There he goes. He's in.
All right, we've let him tie it.
Touchdown, Saints. And he takes it in for the score.
I didn't think he was going to get much. The next thing you know, boom, he's in the end zone.
Carney comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is
All right, I got to score.
The extra point is good.
Or I guess turn it over 5 or 6 more times. I don't know. We'll see.
This team has a lot of character. Even when you have them down by 2 or 3 scores, a lead is never safe. You got to be careful because they can make the big plays on offense, defense, and special teams.
Well, the last time they had the ball, they turned it over on an interception. Let's see what happens here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. That gets set. Stepping up.
Okay, they blitzed, and they're in man coverage.
The 30, the 40, and he's ridden out at the 45.
That was an easy one.
By himself, he's proven that in the past, and he did it again right there.
All right, let's see what the Falcon QB sweep is, how it looks.
I mean, I'll guarantee you this. The defensive coordinator didn't get much sleep this week while he was trying to game plan for this guy.
Ah! That was bad. I had it. I had it on the outside. That's on me.
Man in motion.
There we go. We should actually have a good run here. We don't. Dang it.
Dunn picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
When you're back and get good chunks of yardage like that, you know who to give it to when you need a first down.
That sets up.
Woo! There he goes. First down.
To go.
All right, we're moving this ball downfield pretty decently now because we started to mix it up instead of me just being a dummy.
2 minutes left in the quarter. Under pressure.
Woo!
They come up just short. It'll be 2nd down.
This might be the easiest conversion the team will face today.
They say that, and then I don't convert it. That's what's going to happen here. Told you. Oh, okay, we got it. Nice.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Passing on 1st down.
Got it, a crumpler.
He's taken down at the 13. He was able to hit his target, picking up the 1st in the process.
And that's a case of your receiver knowing where the marker is, and the quarterback delivered.
3 of 7, 68 yards, and a touchdown and an interception.
That gets set. Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
There we go, crumpler again, touchdown.
He delivered that pass right on time, perfectly for the touchdown.
The quarterback went through his progressions.
So I think he's 4 of 8, which I think 4 of 8, because wasn't I just 3 of 7? I don't remember.
And it's on its way. The extra point.
All right, this is kind of funny. There's a slight chance I have the most Mike Vick stats ever right now. Just a bundle of rushing yards and like 50% completion percentage.
From the 4-yard line.
A touchdown and a pick, or 2 touchdowns and a pick.
The Saints will start this drive from the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23.
Give it all you got. Ain't got nothing. Take him out.
Gets rid of it.
Oh, that should be pick. Oh, no.
And grabs it. Big time play by Stalwart.
You talking about making it look easy out there?
Dang, I can't believe I let that through.
He made it look very easy.
They're going to keep it moving here. They're heading straight to the line.
All right.
The corners are moving up to press the receivers. They come out in a dime package.
1st and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down.
All right, I'm coming for him. What? How did he catch that?
The 10, 5.
It was like a screen pass.
Former 4-pounder from Virginia finds his man and throws his 2nd touchdown of the
Wow, now I'm giving up all the touchdowns. I went from playing pretty good defense to playing pretty ass defense. That's how it's going to go today. That's on me.
Seems like the offense can score anytime they have the ball.
Oh, yeah.
21-21 with like
Coordinator's gray hair.
100 yards rushing.
Much of that one. From the 12-yard line.
All right, there we go.
That last drive resulting in a touchdown, mainly because of their running game. Let's see if that's their focal point once again here. So they have 1st and 10 here.
All right, play action. We got Peerless Price going deep.
That gets set. He tucks it away. He's scrambling around.
Woo! Had to run away from him.
He'll keep it.
Whoop.
The 40, the 50.
There we go.
He's bumped out of bounds at the 46. And it's the quarterback himself able to pick up.
He even got out of bounds.
Here's the thing. If you give him any type of lane or
150 yards rushing already.
take it, and he's usually going to take it for a big gain.
Guns to the right side.
Crumpler with the catch.
Clearly they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on the
There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
the receiver gaining lots of yards.
All right, Jenkins. Come on. Be open like I think you're going to be. You are.
Gets rid of it.
Gotcha.
And he's forced
1st down.
at the 12-yard
All right, we're at least in field goal range.
They should be looking for open spots in the middle of the field.
6 of 10. 114 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Timeouts to use. That's not an issue right
There we go. Got it.
now. Smart decisions by everybody. They should get
Touchdown.
at least 3 points before halftime.
There we go. 19 seconds left. I shouldn't give up a touchdown, but they're probably going to throw it to Dante Stallworth, who's like $8 million for speed. Well, Mike Vick's a 95 for speed. Dante Stallworth is a 95 for speed, so
having a tough time keeping them out of the end zone.
This is like watching offensive
I guess
drills
that's
in
fair.
practice. Everyone is clicking on both of these offenses.
Good distance.
18, 17, 16. Woo, that was terrible.
The Saints will start this drive from the 24-yard line.
They need a big play here if they want to have any shot at scoring before the half.
All right, I'm blitzing.
McAllister is the deep back. Looking upfield. McAllister couldn't get out of the back.
All right, I think they're taking it to the end of the half.
Getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Number 85, the man in motion.
All right, that's halftime. All right, we did it. We did it. We got the win at the end. 28-21. Just a giant high-scoring game of absolutely no defense. I did throw a stupid pick, though. That's on me. All right, let's see how many rushing yards I ended up having with Mike Vick. Now, remember, it's only a half. 114 yards passing, 168 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 fumbles with Mike Vick. 6 yards for work done. All right. Algie Crumpler started getting it to him. 31 yards and a touchdown, 57 yards and a touchdown to work done. All right. Just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. So easy to run with Mike Vick. And I didn't even run very well with Mike Vick. That is me running poorly with Mike Vick. Had 168 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was a legit cheat code in this game. If you turn the fatigue off, it's even more insane. I might do a video where I turn the fatigue off and just run around like a chicken with my head cut off. All right, guys, tell me what you think. Make sure to like and subscribe.